It's lunchtime, and this is Brad Anderson's Lunch Break. Two of my favorite things about Microsoft are the smart people that constantly visit campus and the great fleet of shuttles. Whenever I can, I try to take advantage of both of these things and grab lunch with some of the tech industry's best and brightest. Today I'm talking with Mauricio Guerra, the Chief Information Security Officer at Dow Chemical. Hola, Mauricio. ¿Cómo estamos?
Hola, Brad. Nice to meet you.
Encantado. Gracias por este tiempo. ¿Vamos a comer un poquito?
Excelente, vamos.
Y hablar de la tecnología y todo eso.
Excelente.
¿Sabiste que hablo español?
Vamos a practicar español entonces.
Sí, yo viví en Puerto Rico en 86 y 87.
Ok.
Y aprendí español allá.
Excelente.
Okay, so Mauricio.
Es un bonito lugar, Puerto Rico.
Sí, me encanta. Dow Chemical, one of the biggest chemical companies in the world. You make plastic, you purify water, you're in agriculture, 54,000 employees, 120-year-old company, and you got to keep it all secure and safe. So if someone is watching this and they've got a set of executives that really, have some misunderstandings or just don't have the awareness of cybersecurity and cyber threats, what advice would you give them in an IT professional in educating their managers and leaders?
The most effective way, but of course that's the way that we don't want, is learning the hard way.
Yeah.
It's learning the hard way after the fact,
happened.
after a couple of incidents. But what is effective is bringing an external perspective. So I might say that's the more positive, constructive way to do it, inviting external, well-established companies to present to the board of directors.
So we're going to play a little game we call This or That. And so I'm going to give you two different things and I'm going to give you a description. You're going to tell me which one of those matches the description.
Okay.
Okay? Now I want you to tell me if I'm describing a blind date or a proof of concept for some kind of a security offering.
Okay.
First, you can't believe you let someone you trust talk you into this.
I said my initial answer was both. I mean,
Yeah.
it can go either way.
Yeah.
It can apply for both.
Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay.
More than a few times you wondered, am I better off with familiar disappointments rather than new adventures?
Oh, I'll go for the second one, the proof of concept. I mean,
that's what I thought too. You get stuck with the bill at the end.
Oh. Okay.
That could
proof
definitely
of
be
concept
both.
for sure. Blind date very likely will be as well. I mean, so.
So one of the things that you mentioned I thought was really interesting was, the move to the cloud, more and more mobile devices being used. What you're being asked to protect is expanding, and it's going outside of kind of the traditional confines of the perimeter that, we've all used for security. Now, Dow, big user of Office 365, big user of enterprise mobility and security. Yes. What kind of a role did you play as the CISO as these decisions were being made to move to these cloud services?
We understand the value of cloud. We have a vision that in 2-3 years, 80% of our information will be in the cloud, and we are moving aggressively into that direction. So the way we are approaching cloud, we said, okay, let's do it in an organized way, meaning that we will partner with enterprise class providers.
Yep.
That's kind of the first key topic. I mean, instead of going here and there, we pick few cloud suppliers, say, okay, we will partner with those. After that, we will look for industry certifications, making sure that cloud providers like Microsoft give us good certifications, industry certifications, SOC reports that help us feeling more comfortable that our information is in good hands. After that, we need a partnership. That's the type of partnership that we have established with Microsoft, meaning that we have permanent dialogue, that you keep us updated on what you're doing, what is your roadmap in the cloud, what is your roadmap in collaboration tools, what is your roadmap for digital transformation, understanding that cloud needs to mature. We are in the early stages of cloud. The basics are there, but there is more that needs to be done in the area of security. Directionally, I do believe, or we do believe in Dow, that's the way to go. I mean, and as a matter of fact, that's where the IT industry is going. I mean, so
everyone's going to head there. It's just at what pace?
It's when, I mean, exactly.
Next time on Brad Anderson's Lunch Break.
Cybersecurity is not implementing a couple of firewalls here and this and that and that. Is making sure that from the executive level down, the companies understand and properly manage the risk.